Welcome back. Stoney's here. Got a lot to hit on. We'll talk Tigers. We'll talk golf. We'll get into the Michigan State situation a little bit. But let's start with those Tigers. Heck of a homestand, 8-1. Can't feel too bad about that.
No, they did what they're supposed to do. They beat up on bad National League teams. And the pitching, for the most part, has been very good. Scherzer pitched good again today, obviously. Timely hitting for the most part. I mean, Bosch, right now, he's obviously the favorite for Rookie of the Year. And that's a great thing. Now they're going to be tested a little bit. At New York and at Atlanta, and then they go to Minnesota. So the next, 10 days, we'll get a better idea. But they're 8 games over 500. That's good. They did what they were supposed to do.
Big step back for Rick Porcello, though. I don't think anyone at the beginning of the season would have ever dreamt that he would be sent back to Toledo, and now here we are.
No, he was like almost a given. Here's your solid number 2, and all the other guys were question marks. And, all of a sudden, Bonderman is pitching like a number 2, and Porcello's in Toledo. And I think Rick Porcello maybe has to learn that at his young age, he has to concentrate on being a baseball player 24/7. Maybe he'll, go to Toledo, slap in the face, and maybe he'll work on stuff. It seems to have worked for Scherzer.
And Galarraga, too.
Yeah,
both those guys went
absolutely.
Down. So it's pretty interesting. What do you make of Valverde? Because one of his old teammates really made a stink. Montero made a stink about his celebrations. We've never gotten into that. That doesn't bother me at all.
It only bothers me when he does it like after each individual out. Wait till the end of the game. Then you can do whatever you want. But it's not that big of a deal.
The USGA got exactly what they were hoping for. The winner finishes even par. Everybody else above par. Tough to watch today. I didn't really get drawn into this tournament until yesterday when Tiger exploded. You thought maybe we were going to see something special here again. And
there was nothing special. He was in it, and he was bad just like mostly everybody, especially Dustin Johnson, the poor kid, ends up with an 83. He loses 7 strokes to par in like the first 4 holes, something like that. Give Graham McDowell credit. He was the less bad of anybody, really. And, the course is set up. You never heard them complain that it was unfair. So they couldn't get their tee shots in, and the guys couldn't make greens. But it's kind of weird to see a European win the U.S. Open, first time since, I think, Tony Jacklin 40 years ago.
That's crazy. Well, a week ago, we were sitting here talking about Izzo. It's finally put to bed. Tuesday was an interesting scene. What's your take on what went down there towards the end of the news conference?
Well, first of all, I'm glad he stayed. We thought he would stay, although I was getting a little nervous. I think it's obvious that LeBron had something to do with it, not everything to do with it. As far as what went on, with the media thing with Lynn Henning, I don't fault Tom Izzo. I don't fault Lynn Henning either, except maybe drawing it out a little longer than it should have been. But, Lou Ann Simon, the president of Michigan State, she started. She brings up the media. Mark Hollis did a little bit. Look, the press conference was called to celebrate Tom Izzo, right, one of the greatest coaches in college basketball, being a Spartan for life. It wasn't to bash the media, and that's what it ended up turning into, which took away from what should have been a great night.
And you could tell that Tom just felt so uncomfortable. I got a chance to talk with him on Friday. He was just much more at ease. It was good to see. Angry soccer fans, not only in France because of what they're going through, not only in Italy because of what they're going through, but even here in the United States because of what happened the other day.
It was crazy, and I think that's gotten everybody a little more geeked up for what's going to happen Wednesday when we play Algeria. England plays Slovenia at the same time. But what happened there, first of all, the United States should never get behind 2-0. That's disgraceful. They come back, and great goals by Donovan and Bradley, and then Edu scores. Oh, wait. He doesn't. Why? Because of our Stonehead of the week. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the referee from Mali, Komen Koulibaly. Not only disallowing that goal was absurd, you never explained. They still, I think tomorrow they're actually going to give some sort of explanation. But Komen Koulibaly, who, yes, like many of us never heard of him before Friday, you are the Stonehead.
He has joined the likes of Phil Luckett and Jim Joyce in umpire/referee lore. That's Mike Stone. You can hear him on the mornings on 97.1 The Ticket. Got a chance to listen to you Friday. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming by here tonight, too. Stick with us. The show continues right after this.